Hi, this is Lisa Schmidt with the Stamper Studio. I was just moving my coffee out of the way so I don't spill it all over everything, which I think is probably a good thing. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here with Saturday in the Studio. So every Saturday at 9 a.m., I'm here to show you something fun, a technique, a project, or just something fun. Sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes it's pure entertainment. So I'm going to show you today. I don't know. We were trying to decide what to call it. Maybe you can help us. Is it a gate card? Is it a fun fold? It is a fun fold. Is it a wallet card? I don't know. We got to think a clasp card. We were trying to think of a fun name. So let me show you what it is. I'll show you one that's already made, and then we're going to make a few together. So here is my card. So this one, I use the Autumn Gilded paper, which of course is just very stunning. And it's just simple. So this is the opposite side of this designer series paper. And one thing I wanted to show you on this one is sometimes, I cut out this circle from I'm using our stitched shapes framelets, and I use this size right here. So it's the one size smaller, not that one, this one size smaller, one down from the biggest one. The biggest one covered too much of this, so this one is the perfect size, one size down from the largest size. And what I did, honestly, I punched out a whole bunch of, because you can do two at a time, not punched. I die cut out, I put vanilla and Whisper White together and die cut out several. So I just have those because that's what I'm going to use for these cards. But I wanted to show you a couple of things. One thing, for this Happy Thanksgiving, you can so easily, I would just want to, sometimes when it's too long, you can just cut it. I know there's several ways that we can make, sometimes people color them or do different things like that. But honestly, I worry that when I clean it off and then color part of it, it's going to not show up all the way over there. So I just take this and just cut it. And I purposely cut it crooked so that I don't have to try to cut it straight, because I'm not going to. So I might as well purposely cut it crooked. And I don't want to spend a lot of time like trying to make my, just however you cut it, doesn't matter. So that is just a quick tip on, all the way on the side. That is a quick tip on how, it's in the last cabinet there. It's a quick tip on how to go ahead and, it's a quick tip on how to do this, how to make that, okay? So let me show you how to make this card. I'm not sure what you're looking for. Oh, the mat. Yes, it's in that last cupboard. All right, this one I want to show you. This is one of my favorites. So here's what we're doing. We're cutting the cardstock, a standard A4 cardstock, and that's 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I am going to trim off just 1 inch. Okay, so this is really more about the paper than the actual, you know what, Dave, I don't need it, so you're good. This is more about the actual size of the paper than the, I'm looking which one is the blade. Here's the blade. So I'm going to go to 1 inch. I like to go this way to make sure. Cutting off 1 inch. Okay. And I'm going to cut off 1 inch of my designer series paper. And I'll show you this in a second. So this designer series paper, I cut just a 1/4 inch in. So it's 4 by 5.25. And again, I'm going to cut 1 inch off. And I'm going to make a couple of these so you will be able to see, excuse me, you'll be able to see how they're put together. This is from the Trimming the Town designer series paper, and I'm going to build it and then I will show you what I did. So we're going to use all these pieces that I just cut. So I only started with 3 pieces, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to first fold this in half. And we're going to cut, just tear off. I don't even need to cut it, a little piece, because that's going to go under this Whisper White cardstock. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and stick on my designer series paper right here. on the edge. And the reason I want to do that first, I mean, you could do it after you stick it in, but sometimes, shocker, it's not cut perfectly, right? So I like to do it this way because, like on this one, see how that's sticking out a little bit? So I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. Now I'm ready to just put this inside my card. So I'm going to put, oh, I did it wrong. That's okay. I did the same thing. I got this from Karen Titus. I did the exact same thing that she did on the first one. I wanted to put this the other way, but I'll show you on the next one. That's very funny. Okay, oops. And I need to stick this underneath. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on here and tuck that under there. And go ahead and put a little adhesive on the top. We'll make the next one even better. There we go. And then this piece is going to go here. Now, I could turn this over like that, but what I wanted was the snowflakes over here. But that's okay. I'm going to do it this way because I love these little houses. And I'm using the Misty Moonlight. So I'm using that Misty Moonlight, which is just so pretty. Hi, Diane. Good morning. And then I don't know if you know, I drive a red VW. So of course I was like, bah, I gotta have this. I love it. It's from the same that matches the Designer Series paper. The stamp set's called Coming Home. And it's got that little red bug. For me, that's the total sales on the whole thing. The houses are cute, but that bug and that little poof is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on here. You could pop it up. You could leave it like that, just like that. And I could, I did actually already embellish. I did embellish this one. So you can see I colored it in. I put some little red, I'm going to pull it up so you can see it, some little red pieces on the car. Isn't that so fun? Now, I'm going to show you another one with this, the way I intended to do it, but I think this is still cute. It's still very cute. So that is using, oh, I wanted to show you the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. It is so cute. Look at this. So this is the one I used, obviously, with the snowflakes, but you have to look at this one piece. All of them are very cute, but this one, I love this one. You could use this one for, I don't know, a whole scrapbook page. Yeah. And on the back is that cute little red design. We've got the houses I showed you already. This one is people, lots of people, hugging, skating, giving gifts. And with the old olive on the back, love polka dots. So either side of that would be so fun to use. And this one has all these different words, and you could easily cut out, they're in all different languages. You could easily cut out a word and use that for your sentiment. And then the last one has some blue stripes again with some houses. Isn't that just so fun? I really, really like this paper. It took me a while to get it, and I don't know why, because it's very, very fun. Whoops. All right, I'm gonna set that down. Let me show you another card. And this one, okay, we'll do this one the right way. Not that there's a wrong way. So first thing I'm going to do, I want to cut 1 inch off each of these. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I didn't pre-do them because it kind of takes a few minutes to get like the hang of, not the hang of it, but I want you to see how you can do it. Oops. Okay, so 1 inch, there we go. And I'm going to cut 1 inch off this pretty paper. Either side really is going to work. I'm going to cut it off this side. 1 inch. There we go. Look at the back of this paper. Isn't that pretty? So this is actually going to be a sympathy card because Dave said he needed a sympathy card this week. So perfect. I'm going to go ahead, not other side. There we go. See, I almost did it again. I have to send this to her and show her that, yeah, I made a mistake again. Same thing you did. That's okay. All right. So, and most Designer Series paper, I would say you could flip it like that. Some, like I noticed the plaid tidings, they are very different on the opposite side. So I probably would not do that on that one. Okay. We're going to take our little band we cut off. Go ahead and fold it in half. I'm going to use my bone folder and get that nice and crisp and tight. Tear off this piece. Don't need that. I just need a little tab underneath. And I'm going to show you, I have seen people using this glue all the time. And so I thought I would try to use, I would try to use it also. I am seeing it more and more. And I thought, well, that's interesting. It is quick. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And I might go ahead and use it on this too. Just give it a try. I don't know. I like adhesive, but I thought, well, we'll give this a try. And the one thing you want to do if you use the glue, you kind of, oopsie, I don't know. See, I might be an adhesive person. You kind of smush it around a little bit so you don't get those ridges. I'm going to close that and close that. Okay. Now we're just going to take this pretty paper. Isn't that so pretty? This is frosted. What is it, Dave? It comes in a 6x6. I'm going to try using this paper, this glue again. I think this glue might be good for big pieces because you can really smush it. And once
like frost.
Feels like frost. Once you get it laid down, you can kind of move it a little bit so that it's a little bit forgiving. And then I did just stamp with Deepest Sympathy. And this stamp is from one of my favorite word sets. I say this all the time, but Peaceful Moments. And that's the one I'm going to use on the other cards I'm going to make as well. So I just love that it has happy birthday, sympathy, thank you. Those are kind of the three. And then congratulations. Of course, you have the sentiments on the inside, but or bigger sentiments. But I just love those three. I like the script. I like everything about it. All right. Now, there's one thing. Whoa, did you see that? There's one thing we want to add to this, and that would be a couple of embellishments. And I want to show you, I just recently moved my embellishments to a different holder, and you might be interested in doing that too. So I used to have them in a drawer. Okay, so this is just something from like the dollar store or Target. It comes with a lid, but I'm not using the lid. So I used to have these in a drawer, and then I was constantly digging through, and as I dig through, they pop off. So I don't really want to do that. So this actually works quite well. And then I can flip through. Oh, that butterfly looks pretty. Maybe we could stick a couple, but that looks great. And pull this through. You know, I don't even know which one I'm going to use, but
Like a recipe card.
yeah, it is like, yeah, Dave said it's like a recipe card file. That's true. I'll put one more up there. Okay. So what do you think? Your sympathy card? Good enough? Okay. Isn't that pretty? So that is, I'm going to make two more. By the time I'm done, you're going to be like, oh, I know how to make this card. Okay. So this one, I'm using espresso, early espresso. And I'm using the, oh, I always forget the name of it, but it's the cool wood paper, and it's called
In Good Taste.
Yes, In Good Taste. Of course, Dave remembers. In Good Taste Desire Series paper. And I can decide which one would go up here. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. All right. So let's go ahead and cut 1 inch. Diane, I love Old Olive also. It's kind of a staple, isn't it? 1 inch, 1 inch. You know, I could go this way. I'm not sure where the 1 inch ends. There it is. Okay. I could have done that just to measure. There we go. 1 inch and 1 inch. Okay. That looks bigger than an inch to me, but we'll see. I think it is a little bit bigger. That's okay. All right. So we're going to take our Very Vanilla. This time I chose Very Vanilla instead of white. And we can decide, do we want it this way or this way? What do you think, Dave?
I like the big brick.
Big brick on the front? Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with this. This is going to go this way. And put this on here. I do like that this is very sticky and I don't have to worry about it coming off. You know, it's so funny because I do try to cut these obviously similar, but all right. And this piece, I can see it's a little bit bigger than my others. I'm going to go back to cutting on the correct side of my cutter. That's okay. Tear it off. Great thing is it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, if it's a little bit bigger or smaller, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. All right. So we're going to put this down. I'm going to back it up a little bit. I got to get it right on that fold. Use my bone folder and get it nice and tight. There we go. And then this piece is going to go right here. All right, let's put that on. Whoop. Sometimes what you have to do is kind of go off to the side so it doesn't get stringy, and that helps. All right, so we'll put this here. And yeah, that's what I thought. That's okay though, because I think this will cover that. I'm okay with that. I could move in like that to have several stripes. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to go right there. And I chose to do a happy birthday from that same Peaceful Moments set. And then we can decide what embellishments we want to put on it. Other thing I thought could be fun on this, and I just pulled out a moose, kind of into mooses, mices. All right. Anyway, maybe in brown. I don't know. The moose could go on here somewhere, but let's go ahead and embellish this. Let me pull over my embellishments. What do we think? Something brown. I have 2 boxes of these. I'm not sure. Gold? No. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I was thinking masculine, so I'm not sure. I don't want sparkly. Maybe something. Oh, I think. How about something in red? All right. I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, change my mind just at the last minute. I'm going to do the brown. Yeah. I'm going with it, everybody. Just going to go with it. Make a decision. Sometimes that's hard to do. All right. There's so many fun choices. I think that's what's hard, you know. But I think the brown will look nice. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is just do 3 little ones underneath here to give it a little grounding, maybe I could call it. Oop. And my 3rd one. Oop.
Diane agrees with the brick choices.
Yes, thank you, Diane. I think the brick is cute too. All right, so I like that. That looks great. I probably could have done gold or anyway. So there we go. All right, I'm going to make one more card, and this one is using the Snowflake Wishes, and I'm going to do a thank you from the same one. I love this paper. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so do you remember what do we cut this at? 1 inch. 1 inch. And I love that we're using like all the pieces of our paper. And 1 inch. 1 inch and 1 inch. Oop. There we go. 1 inch, 1 inch. And we first start with this. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to tear off a little piece. And we're going to start by sticking that down. I'm going back to my adhesive instead of the glue. Put that on there and use my bone folder. Make it nice and tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on my Designer Series paper right here. Oh, the other way. Look at Dave. Dave, thank you. No, I wanted it. Yeah, you're right. There we go. I wanted the snowflakes up. Good catch. Good catch, little snowflakes, right? I always check that. That looks good this time. And then this is going to go right in here. Isn't that pretty already? I do love this Snowflake Wishes is, well, and this is Snowflake Splendor, excuse me. And this is Coastal Cabana. Last time Dave said he typed in the chat, I want to be at a Coastal Cabana. Yeah, me too. So we'll just pretend we're at one with our card. There we go. And we'll put this Designer Series paper on the front. Isn't that pretty? I think it's very pretty. One more. Sometimes what I'm doing is pushing it because it doesn't move right away. So I'm just giving it a little nudge. All right. And we'll go ahead and put our thank you on there. Look at how fun that is. Every one. I'll show you all of them at the end. And this one I'm thinking, of course, we would need snowflakes, right? So here's our snowflakes. And I think we need to pop some of these on. I'm just going to pick them up and put them on. We might want even more. You know, I think I've told you before, more is more. I'm going to put 5. Wow. Really going out there with the snowflakes. Just kidding. Maybe. No, that's probably enough. And I'm going to move this one down. I do this all the time. I stick them on and I'm like, no, I want this one here. I want this one there. I don't want that one there until I feel like they look good. All right. I'm going to go with that. And you really could.
Wants to know how big is the white piece of paper inside?
How big is the white? So it's 4 1/4. No, 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And Dave will put that in the chat. 4 by 5 1/4.
Put it on camera.
Or he's going to put it on camera in a second. So that is our last one. Oops, here he goes. He's going to show you. What? What? Sorry. There it is. So it's,
I don't see it yet.
oh, sorry. I don't know what they can see. They still see me?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to show you the cards I made. So here are the ones that we just made. And my fall one. Here we go. So
Hold please.
that's okay. So I am super excited to find this very simple, very small, or simple way to make some super cute cards. And really, when you cut the designer series paper, there it is. So when you cut the designer series paper, if you cut it at 4 inches, of course, then you have, you've got that extra, or you cut it at 4 inches, you get 6 out of a sheet. So 4 inches gives you 3 panels is what I was trying to say. So there we go. All right, so we'll post that picture in the chat so you can get to that and see it. And meanwhile, while you're looking at that, I'm putting like tons of snowflakes on here. I really wanted more. So, okay, let's go back to looking down at this. More is more, my friends. Look at all my snow. All right,
Hold please.
so I know. Here are all my cards with different designer series paper. And I love that I just basically cut a standard cardstock and ended up making different size cards, different designs, different styles. That's the word I'm looking for. Different styles of cards. There we go. I'm going to add one more. Go ahead and laugh at me. I don't care. Look at how fun that is with all the snowflakes. I love it. All right. So isn't that fun? Look at all those different cards that just that one design, one layout. And I was going to tell you, these are so fun. These are these little wooden embellishments.
Diane just changed her Thanksgiving card to this design.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that fun? These little wooden things. Dave's going to look them up for me and see what they are. I don't remember. All right. So it's just fun. It's easy. It's fun. Like I said, Diane, you can cut 4 out of a 12 by 12 paper, cut it at 4 inches, and then you'll cut it at 5 1/4 twice. And that will leave you, that'd be 11. So it leaves you still 1 inch of designer series paper to do something else with. I'd love you to see and have you vote. Do you have a favorite here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll tell you which one is my favorite. It's tough. You know, the bug is calling my name. So I was going
Wood
to,
embellishments are in good taste.
in good
They
taste.
go with the wood designer series paper.
Gotcha. Oh, that makes sense. The wood embellishments are in good taste and they go with the in good taste designer series paper. That makes sense. And I was going to show you also, I use, I'm kind of getting a little obsessed with this little hello, and that's what I used on my bug. Isn't that so fun? So Diane likes this one, the sympathy. Yeah. They're just really, that paper is very sweet. The filled with frosty something. And I don't think I mentioned that this is the Highland Heather designer series paper or designer cardstock. Highland Heather.
That's number 3. Both bricks.
Number 3, like that. And a good masculine card, right? So anyway, those are the cards I wanted to show you. I was looking to see if I had anything.
Feels like frost.
Feels like frost. There it is. Well, that's today. Yeah, you know, that autumn DSP is pretty amazing. So it's, if you haven't seen all of it, it's stunning. I'm just going to quick show you because it is so fun. So I'm going to set these aside. I'll just show you this designer series paper. And I have 2 more things to tell you. So yeah, here's the designer series paper. Isn't that great?
Gilded autumn.
Yeah, it's gilded, of course, gilded autumn. This one, I actually prefer this side. And this one matches, it coordinates with the punches. And I'll tell you, I don't know if you realize, because if you use Stampin' Up, you'll realize how well all the products coordinate. And I worked one time for a very brief stint at Michael's. And nothing, oops, sorry, what?
A national
Sorry,
craft store.
delete that, at a national craft store, and nothing coordinated. So I was trying to teach classes and it was just impossible. All right, 2 things I want to remind you of. Actually, I'm going to show you I'll show you this one first. Here are our, this class is coming up on November 27th. That's Friday night of Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday at 7 p.m. Nice little gift of cards. And you will make 4 cards. You just provide the sentiment, 4 cards, and the envelopes coordinate with that in this cute little box. Okay, so that is one thing that is on November 27th, Black Friday, 7 p.m. Register by this Wednesday. All right, I got to show you one more thing. This is what we're going to do on Saturday, November 28th at 10 a.m. So this is Advent calendar, Advent thing. I don't know, calendar, what do we call it? Can they still see me? Yep. And I was thinking, oh, I need to stamp. I need to do all the things. No. Oh my goodness. Check this out. It's so easy. It's like peel and stick for everything. So basically the design here is you make 5 boxes and then you make 5 of each of the 5. So you have to stick them on, but everything is already done. How cute is that? I'll show you the finished one. Here it is. So we're going to make these. They're $30. So if you purchase the Advent calendar, then you get the class for free. They call it a Christmas countdown project. So that's November 28th at 10 a.m.
I put a link in the chat.
Yep. Dave is putting a link in the chat. So you just go ahead and click on that to order, and it will have this go directly to you. And then, like I said, November 28th, we'll put them together. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? So fun, actually. And these boxes, I'm going to go ahead and open one just because I ordered 2. Look at, I mean, they're pretty good size. So I could put candy. I could put a little ornament or something in there. A treat, something fun. Doesn't have to be candy. So and it's pretty sturdy. I want to let you know it's well made, and the box is really sturdy. Like I can't even bend this. So that is on November 28th. I think they are adorable, and what a fun gift. I'm going to make one and give it to my son and his wife and grandbabies. How fun would that be? And then I was thinking also I'll just give them the box that it comes in, because then they can store it in that each year. So that is what I have to show you today. Thank you for joining me for Saturday in the studio. If you enjoyed watching, share the video with friends. And if you have a friend who might want to make that class with you, we can all make it together. And then like us on Facebook. Just trying to keep growing and sharing the joy of stamping with other people. I will see you next time on Monday night. And here's my little cup of happy. Stamping makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy too. So happy stamping. Thanks for joining us.